Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are safe, you are well, and you are with people you care about who also care about you. Apologies for the large amount of water vapour coming from my mouth this morning. It's cold while I'm filming this, and yes, I'm just going to admit to the fact that we are recording 3 Chicken and Garden and 3 Sunday Musings back to back to back, because obviously the holiday season is upon us and we are going to be taking off some well-needed rest time before we dive feet first into 2026. And to finish this year, we've got some great special editions of various shows lined up for you. We've got a video about my side quests, which is dropping in a couple of days on the main channel. We've got our usual where your money went this year, if you're financially a supporter of Transport Evolved, where your money went. Unfortunately, it's more turned into a "this is fine, honestly" video, which you can watch. We've also got a video talking about some of the other stuff that's been happening of late in the world of EVs. I'm not going to drop too many hints on that. But then we also have a video talking about a wonderful road trip that friends of the channel, Micah and Joe, made when they drove Joe's Chevrolet Bolt EV all the way to the Arctic Sea. Now, admittedly, they did this in the summer, and if you watch Quig's Quest, you'll see that it is a great channel on YouTube. And so, as someone who has watched the entire series now, we interviewed Joe and Micah and had a lovely chat with them about their phenomenal road trip. And it has got me thinking, what type of road trips do you want to make in an EV, or what type of road trips would you have you made that you think are quintessential EV awesome road trips? Now, one that comes to mind for me is anything involving the Alps. Driving through the Alps in an EV is a very wonderful experience, especially if you're on some of the smaller mountain passes where it's basically switchback after switchback as you go up into the mountains, and then you turn around and come back down again, or maybe you go over the mountain pass and down the other side. I think that Switzerland and Austria particularly have some truly amazing roads for EV driving. Italy less so, because Italy is a little less pro-EV than those 2 other countries. But, I mean, I think that's a great place to take an EV because there's just something special about being able to blat up the mountain. And as I said, Austria and Switzerland especially tend to be pretty welcoming towards EVs. So the infrastructure tends to be, half decent. And then coming back down the mountain again, down into the valleys, and regenning all of the energy that you can to carry on with your journey. I find that particularly pleasant and wonderful. But I wonder if you have any particular favourites that you've made in the past, or maybe kind of a bucket list trip that you would like to do. Maybe you watched Charlie Borman and Ewan McGregor when they rode those live wire motorcycles from the tip of South America all the way back to LA. Maybe you would like to recreate that, and maybe that is a trip that you would like to make. I think if you are a car driver, you probably don't think about this as much as motorcyclists do. Motorcyclists, we have wonderful apps like Carlie Moto that are designed to kind of really promote enjoyable routes that you will want to ride as a biker. And I think with cars, especially as cars have got bigger and we use them for commuting, we tend not to use them as much for pleasure. We kind of forget that it's not just about getting on the freeway or the motorway and getting there as quickly as possible. Sometimes it's actually about the journey. Obviously, I've made several long distance road trips by EV. If you watch the channel, you'll know that I've driven a Chevrolet Bolt from the East Coast all the way back to the West Coast. I have driven a Chevrolet Bolt all the way to Texas. I have driven my F-150 Lightning all the way to Canada, and then I've also gone all the way down to the Mexican border. So I've done plenty of multi-day long distance road trips. And I've got to say that some of my favourite ones are on roads less well travelled. I know that when we drove to CES one year, we went up to Reno and then across vast kind of portions of Nevada with nothing but old mining towns. And while at times it felt quite desolate, especially when the temperature was so cold, at other times it felt like really pretty and beautiful and so much history, and I just wanted to stop and look at everything. I felt the same way going up from LA towards Nevada as well. So, that passage up to Las Vegas, pretty cool. Or at least if you go the back ways, pretty cool. I know that driving round Reno as well can be pretty picturesque. For me, driving some of the back roads in Moab, in Utah, really spectacular and beautiful, and it makes me sad that I probably won't go to Utah for many years until they change their laws and their approaches to LGBTQIA plus folk, because it's not safe for me in that state anymore because of bathroom bans and the like. But Moab, really, really freaking pretty in an EV. And of course, driving up to Colorado when we were towing, we got some pretty spectacular views. Big skies, massive thunderstorms that we don't see on the West Coast. Apologies, another logging truck just went past. But I'd love to know some of your favourites. Thinking back further, there has been some truly spectacular trips I've made in the UK as well. Anything kind of north of Manchester, pretty spectacular. The Peak District, the Pennines, really pretty. Up into Scotland, really picturesque. I have driven EVs plenty of times through Loch Ness or around Loch Ness, obviously not through the loch, that would be weird. And at the right time of year, really truly picturesque. And of course, right up to the northern tip of Scotland before taking ferries up to the Orkney Islands. Again, really, really pretty, really spectacular. So while we may not have all had a chance to drive from the Great Lakes up to the Arctic Sea in a Chevrolet Bolt, while many of us may not want to do that, although I have to say I'm a little jelly of Joe and Micah. I think they did a fantastic job, and the interview was fun, and the video is going to be fun. It's going to be dropping on Christmas Day. Go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. If you're watching this later, go back and watch that as well. But yeah, tell me about your favourite road trips or trips that you want to make in an EV, and also importantly, why? And maybe tell me if you have decided, yeah, I'm going to actually make that trip. It's going to happen. Let me know in the down below. Whatever you're doing this week, however you are celebrating this traditional holiday period, I hope that you have a chance to stop and be with people who are important to you. Sometimes people say that I say that just to be cutesy, but I genuinely mean it. At this point in history, so many of us are feeling so very tired of existing in the world, in a world that may hate us, or at least try to convince us that it hates us. And being able to stand up and go, no, we are better than this. And to surround ourselves with people who mean a lot to us is so freaking important. So I genuinely hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, that next week is a peaceful one for you. And I will see you this time next week for the very last Sunday Musing of 2025. Thanks for watching today. You can connect with us on Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or through our website. Massive thanks to the amazing folks scrolling by right now. You are the reason we can stay independent and keep making content without corporate influence. Want to see your name listed here too? Support starts at just $1.50 a month, and you can now even gift memberships. And of course, a massive welcome to our newest members: Adam B, Andrew Brown, Tiara Graves, Philip Jackson, Dieter Mulhop, Noor Naif, Annie Onimus, Todd Plenis, Barus Sharati, Andrei Starsky, Ralph Stultz, Richard Teague, Triple A He They, Lisa Vargi, Vicky Morales, Magpie Motors, and Travis Whitman. Thank you for joining up to support the channel. At this particular time in history when everyone's feeling the pinch, we are so grateful that you've joined the team, and that allows us to keep making great content. If you'd like to join them, you'll find our Patreon link below, or you can sign up via YouTube. If you're signing up for Patreon though, please go to the Patreon website. Do not use the Apple or Google app, since both take a big cut that hurts your wallet and reduces the income we receive. Prefer a one-off contribution? We've got Ko-fi, Bitcoin, a PO box, our swag store, and even an Amazon affiliate link, all great ways to make sure your money helps us. We post new videos every few days on the main channel, plus extras over on TE Take 2. And since YouTube comments, while open, aren't safe for us, the best way to chat with the team is through Patreon, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or our website, or in fact, our Discord chat. If you want more, the mighty algorithm thinks you'll like this video, but we'd love you to check out this one instead. Be awesome, be kind, be intentional, and never forget to resist. Keep evolving.